Yes, good morning, everyone. I hope you are able to hear me and you are able to watch my screen. So I'll just quickly go through the PowerPoint presentation, what we had yesterday on this. So yesterday we talked about robotic process automation, right? Robotic is nothing but mimicking a human user, same way as human does, exactly like clicks, navigations, and types. And process is nothing but sequence of meaningful activities that make up a process. It may involve multiple systems or applications. Automation is nothing but sequence of steps which are performed without any human interference. Without any human interference. That's we call it as a automation. That we call it as an automation. And process done manually, process done with RPA. Process done manually, process done with RPA. When we are doing it manually, process, and if you look at here, the client might be using one or multiple applications. When clients are using one or multiple applications, on the top of the application who are working, human robots are working. Human robots are working. Human robots are working. And process done with RPA on the top of the applications, in the place of human workforce, we got a digital workforce here. We got a digital workforce here. We got a digital workforce. Here it is. And what are the industries are adopted this RPA, like banking, financial services, and insurance and manufacturing? This services who are using here it is. And what are different RPA tools we have? We discussed around 20 tools we have in the market. Out of that, main tools are Automation Anywhere, Blue Prism, and UiPath. That's our main tools. Here it is. And best use cases of the RPA, where exactly it can be implemented, is like dual data entry scenarios and straight-through processing here, and virtual integration, responding to data integration and reporting request, and rule-based making. And how the project cycle will happen when we wanted to start the RPA project. First, it will be discovery phase, and then process assessment, business case proposal. This all will be used. And this is project life cycle, RPA project life cycle. First, the business plan will be happen and analyzed and identified what are the processes can be automated. After that, implemented means the robots will be developed. And then testing option, here it is. Test the robots, finally go live. And whenever we are developing any robot, 3 steps are required, whether it is low complexity robots we are developing, or medium complexity, or high complexity robots, whatever we are developing. Okay, there will be a time frame. First, we have to analysis whatever the process we are automating by using the RPA tools. First, we have to analysis and solution design, development and testing, and move into the production. And then after that, even if it is a medium or high complexity, the steps are same. The steps are same. But if it is low, it will be completed in 3 weeks. and then it will be completed in 6 weeks, and it will be completed in 8 weeks and all here. And by using the Blue Prism tool, we can go for automate any type of applications like Java, IBM mainframes, web applications, all type of applications we can go for automate. Here it is. Okay, fine. So I'm just showing you an example how it can be done. I'm just trying to log into the applications. Blue Prism tool. Okay, so fine. This is the Blue Prism tool. We will find the home tab where we can find workforce availability. Digital workforce means how many robots are available in our server, how many automations are done so far, and then the queue volume is nothing but data loading here. Queue volume is nothing but a data loading, and largest table here it is. Database access here it is. Okay, and whenever we go to the studio, this is the main tab where we are going to build our robots. Okay, so now we will go for launch one web application. I would like to launch a browser application here, and I want to enter an URL here, facebook.com. The application should be launched here. And then enter the username here. And then we would like to enter the password here. Click login button. Right. So once we logged into the applications, we would like to wait for some time. After we wait, then we want to log out. Log out means generally we'll select this menu. We'll select this menu and we will go for log out. Okay. So that's a navigation we would like to perform it. So now go to Object Studio here. By using Object Studio, we are going to build the process robot here. Right click, create object. Right click, create object here. And enter the name of the business object. 6 a.m. RT Facebook demo. Okay, so this is the action page. We can have number of action pages here. Action page is nothing but a group of actions which we are going to perform it. Group of actions which we are going to perform. So in this tool, the main option we have here, application modular. Application modular is one of the feature available in Blue Prism. It is one of the feature available in Blue Prism to spy the application. To spy the application. What is the meaning of spying? Nothing but identifying the elements. Nothing but text boxes, check boxes, buttons. This all will be identified. This all will be identified here. Click next button. Now it's going to ask me here which application you are going to automate. Is it Windows application or browser based or Java based? What type of application you are trying to automate right now? So I'm going to automate the browser based application. Select. And when we click the next button, it's going to ask me which browser you are going to launch it. Do you want to use the browser which is already running, or you would like to go ahead with, here it is. Now you can see that Internet Explorer is here, Google Chrome is here, and Mozilla Firefox. And whatever the browser you would like to launch, that you can launch, or we can use existing browser. Here it is. Let me go with the browser launching from here. I'm launching the Internet Explorer browser. Internet Explorer browser I'm going to launch, and enter the URL here. Fine guys, now we are here in application modular, we have launched. So now what I would like to do is, I would like to go for launch an application here. Let's go for username, spying, click identify. If you look at here, Blue Prism is able to recognize the elements. Blue Prism is able to recognize the element. See, every element which is available in web application, it's going to recognize. Right? Now control left click to take the element. Click highlight button for testing whether Blue Prism is able to spy it or not. And go for element here. Password. Click spy. This control left click. Click highlight button. It's working here. And another button, login button, we are going to spy. Click identify. Here it is. Control left click. And again test it. Click highlight button for testing. So this is how we are going to spy the elements, whatever is required for our activities. So any doubts here when I'm performing this? Yeah, application modular is used mainly for spy. So there might be some 100 fields. We have to spy all the fields which we have in the application. either text items, checkboxes, hyperlink or buttons, radio buttons. This all we have to go for spy it. Okay, fine. Now 3 elements we have spied in the application. This is the browser will be launched, and here we have the application. Then after that, these are the stages we are using. Stages are nothing but an actions. Stages are nothing but actions. These are the stages we are using to automate the applications. So first I would like to launch, take the navigate. Navigate stage is used to launch the applications or to click the buttons This is all we are going to use it. Okay, launch it here. After launching the application, then I would like to wait for some time, because sometimes application might be launched immediately, or sometimes what happened, it takes couple of seconds. So we can configure the wait, double click on the wait. How many seconds you would like to wait? Let's say 3 seconds we would like to go for wait. After time is over, then what do you want to do? You would like to write the username. So take the username here element, pass the username here. Then go for password, write stage. This. And then click the button. This is write stage to enter the information, and this is for buttons navigate. So this is password, right? We can change the names for easy understanding. Naming conventions we can maintain. And let me go for a navigator here. It is login button. So go to login button here and action. Double click center or click center. Press OK. Yes. So these are the stages we have taken here. These are the stages we have taken here. It is. Okay. Let me link all the stages. Select. Application will be started. Then it will be launched. And then wait for some time. Username entry, password, login button here, and end. Right. So then we will go for launch it. So whenever we are developing one IT robot, first we have to define the sequence of steps, whatever the actions we would like to perform one by one, that we have to configure, and then we need to automate this applications. Okay. So this is login option. And we would like to wait for a couple of seconds and then we want to log out. We can define that either in this page or we can have a separate page for logout. Let me create another page. log out here. Let me go for another page, log out here. Okay. So here what I'm trying to do is, I would like to log out. Generally, if we want to log out, two steps are required. We need to click on the logout menu, and then we need to click on the logout option. We need to click on the logout option. Here it is. Two steps are required, right? So first we have to automate these two steps. We have to spy these two elements. Okay. So let me go to the blue prism here, application modular, add element. Click spy this option. This right, control left click. Now it has spied. Click highlight button for testing. It's done. Another element. Logout option. This right, control left click. And click highlight button. It's working. So two options we have spied. Now let me go back here and design the process. Both are clicking activity, right? So both are clicking activities. So we will use two navigators. But we want to wait for some time, right? Let's go for wait stage. Wait for some time here. Okay. Then what we'll do is here, wait. How many seconds you would like to wait for? Let's say 5 seconds we want to wait. Press OK. Let me start the link from here. Go to first navigator. This is logout menu. Select your element. And then what you would like to do? Click center. There will be a lot of properties here. Let me say this is logout menu. Then we would like to go for this logout option. And here we can see the element name. Select. And then we will go for click center. Press OK. Fine, right? So this is separate page, logout page. And what action, what exactly it will do is, it will go for launch the application. It will go for launch the wait stage. And then after that logout menu, then logout option and closed. Right. So this entire page we want to call from the login page. We want to call from login page. So what I'll do is I'll take the decision here page, logout. There are 3 pages, right? So whatever the page you would like to launch from this page, we will take the stage activity here. Select this. Select logout. Finish. Okay. So we have launched the application and then we are trying to log in and wait for some time and log out. Now run these options. Now it's logged in and it's waiting for some time, couple of seconds, 5 seconds. After that, it's logged out, right? Fine. So this is just navigations. Here it is an important, like when we are going to automate the applications, the sequence of steps. This is one simple example what we have discussed related to the browser logged in. Yes. Any doubts here? Anyone is having doubts here? It is. Anyone who would like to talk with me, please raise the hand and enter the chat window your doubts so that I'll clarify the things. Yes. Yes, Raviteja, if it is something related to the spying, we have to go for application modeler. General processes we'll see here, and we'll also find other activities here like calculations, anything you want to perform, loops, exception handling. We'll find all these activities here, right? This. So application modeler is the main because this is the tool. From there only we are going to spy the application, means we are able to recognize the elements, or we are trying to apply these options. Yes, CK, we need to check if already there is a concept called attach and detach. If the application is already running, we'll continue. In fact, we can handle its exceptions here. It is exceptions we can handle. If application is already launched, we'll directly go for login. We'll directly go for login options. Okay. And this is the syllabus we are going to have, the discussion of the Blue Prism. This we are going to have it. So we have done it here. It is Blue Prism demo. Data items are nothing but a variables, how to define variables and calculations and multi-calculations perform, how to work with multiple data, multiple rows and columns, collections like Excel sheets, how to work with the choice stage, different options. Just now we talked about this, right? Application modular, how to work data entry, all these options here, all these options here. And working with Windows applications, Process Studio, WorkQueues. WorkQueues means data loading history maintenance. WorkQueues means data loading history, and email automation, surface automations, exception handling, credential manager is nothing but usernames and passwords, in and output parameters, passing. This all are related to the management of the tool application will be using it. Other tools, I don't have any idea, Bharat, but Those tools may be used for an automation, but RPA tools can be used to automate, and also it can be controlled from multiple resources, and it will be working like a human. So it's not like testing the application. This is used for an application process development, process RT robots development. It will mimic like a human user on top of the application. So those tools might be used to test the applications, but these all are used to automate the applications. If application is already launched, then if application is already developed, tested, then the RPA comes into the picture. Okay. And as we discussed, UiPath also is one of the application, one of the RPA tool. It will be similar to that. We'll have it. So we'll have the UiPath practical same. This is also RPA tool only, UiPath also. The practical of UiPath we'll see tomorrow. Same exercise we can perform in UiPath. That is some more easy compared to the Blue Prism. UiPath will be little bit user friendly. This I will discuss about this tool tomorrow. So today we had a demo about the Blue Prism. Okay, so you can talk about that. So in our training, first Blue Prism will be started, then after that the UiPath will be started. Here it is. Okay, fine guys. Anyone is having still doubts, we can have. Otherwise, we can have a session demo, another demo session tomorrow. I hope everyone has received yesterday video file. If you have not received, please contact Mr. Naresh. And if you are not received, please enter your phone number and email ID in the chat window. There we can. Sayed Subhani, coding is not required. So we will train you on VB script and C#. We'll be providing the training which are required for the basic, but you should have some basic idea like about variables and loops and if statements. Here it is that you are going to have it. Some basic things are required. What is variable, what is loop, and what is if statement, conditional. That is for senior positions they might be asking us. Raviteja, evening also same, no difference. Evening also same things are going to be discussed. Yes, Gopeya, tell me. I think you are attending in the evening, right?
Yes. Actually, just now few minutes back, I have attended this session also.
Okay.
Actually, last night I forgot to ask you one thing. In actually general scenario, if one RPA total is an RPA, right? Robotic process automation.
Yes.
We have a four sub tools. It means is there any disadvantages one by one? Like for suppose, is there any disadvantages in automation? Then Blue Prism came, or is it like in a software sector, if we have a one disadvantage in one tool, so in order to overcome that, we have they have released another software tool which will be compatible for another reasons.
Yes, that's what. Like Blue Prism mainly suits for back office robots when we want, and UiPath is for front office robots, and automation anywhere is fine for both front office robots and back office robots. And almost the tools are same, but the things are like the features will be more. You will find more features and all. So back office robots generally will prefer the Blue Prism, which is having more security, and most of the banking clients will use this back office robots.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
yes, yes. Manoj, interview, resume preparation, project, everything we'll be discussing, and we are ready to provide you the support also. We are ready to take up any calls also, proxy calls also. We are ready to take up that. Yes, Suresh, if you don't have even coding experience, at least if you have the idea what is variable, what is if statement and loops, then you can easily understand the tool, and meanwhile you can build your things. Here it is. You can build your VB script and all. Here it is. Okay. Yes, Suresh, if you have dropped your email ID, we'll send it. You please contact Naresh, he will do it. Okay. Thank you. Let's see you tomorrow. So tomorrow we will talk about another robot in UiPath, how we will develop that particular robot. Yes, Raviteja. Yes,
Yeah,
tell me, Raviteja.
yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So thing is, I mean, when we are preparing the tools like Blue Prism and UiPath, so if we prepare Blue Prism at the time and when we go for UiPath, by preparing the UiPath, once we prepare thoroughly about that, I mean, we can't remember Blue Prism, right? Like we can't juggle around both because
It's very simple, Raviteja, not a problem because both are same tools only. See, if you do it in UiPath, same architecture mechanism, but the action names are different. That's what I told yesterday. Maximum 18 hours is more than enough to learn a tool.
okay.
18 hours is sufficient, 18 working hours. A
Okay.
person who is already having some IT knowledge, like already some application, text boxes, check boxes, buttons, and
Yeah.
variable if statement and loops. If you are
Yeah.
already familiar with this, then it won't take more than 18 hours to do it. So obviously, both the tools, two tools you can easily learn, not a problem.
Okay.
Yes.
And one more
The
thing is,
more,
yeah,
please.
yeah. The thing, so daily when I mean, like the course starts, In the morning 6 to 7 and the evening 6 to 7 also is taken.
Yes,
Or
that is for evening batch, evening comfortable people, and this is for morning people.
okay, if we miss in the morning, we can attend the evening one?
Yeah, no problem. It is.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Let's see you tomorrow on the same meeting ID. Thank you.